Good morning from a very, very windy South Australia. I've been looking for Silo Art for ages. Here we are at the big Galah. Oh my days. There's like a gale force wind coming. Good morning from a very, very windy South Australia. Gosh, we woke up and the wind was blowing out. Everything blew away. Let's go rescue the chairs. Look at the tide, it's come quite in. It's still beautiful, isn't it? I love it when the trees or mangroves are in the water. It's such a beautiful scene. Oh gosh, it's cold. Oh gosh, last night was freezing when I went in from here, and usually I don't feel the cold that bad. I was freezing. I went to bed with my jumper on, my hat on, all my blankets. Oh, and then I warmed up about 3 o'clock this morning. I was throwing my blankets off. But, oh gosh, it was cold. And then I woke up about 6 and this wind just picked up and blew everything away. The joys of travelling. Oh gosh, it's cold out here today. But look at this. Ignore the seaweed. So we're not sure what we're going to do today. We might just get some driving under our belt and get going. We were supposed to be diving with sharks today, but it would have got cancelled because of the weather anyway, but we actually cancelled it because they haven't seen a shark since the 29th of July, which I'm gutted about. Diving with great whites has been one of my bucket list items for ages. I went to South Africa a few years ago and couldn't do it there because they weren't seeing them. Come here to do it. They're not seeing them here now anymore. But tomorrow we need to get to Baird Bay because we're doing an eco tour with seals and dolphins. The weather's supposed to be better tomorrow, so hopefully that doesn't get cancelled. So we think we might start making our way down there, use this bad weather to get some miles under our belt. Yeah, because it looks like this weather's going to be like this all day. Woo! Gosh. We just stopped by Kimba. We are on the Eyre Highway, and look at the Silo Art. Oh, isn't that marvellous? I've been looking for Silo Art for ages, and we finally found some. I'm not supposed to be this far down, so I better not go any further. Oh, I hope we see some more. Gosh, it's such a windy day. It's so cold. There's old railway track here as well, going past them all. What a funny little town. Here we are at the big Galah, at the tourist shop, halfway across Australia. Oh God, it's raining now. We really had the worst luck with the weather. Oh gosh, 4.5 hours down the Eyre Highway. What a horrendous drive. We did take it in turns, but anyway, I'm at Murphy's Haystack. £2, go and walk round. Just $2, just stick it in the honesty box. Anyway, Blue just had fancy coming to look at Murphy's Haystack, so I've left him in the car. But honestly, I could just do with the walk after that long journey. So let's go up here and see Murphy's Haystacks. And just get out of the car and move my legs a bit. Good. And then just drive. Of course, we wouldn't have done that drive, but actually if we would have been yesterday, we would have done a longer drive down to Port Lincoln, but they cancelled the Great White shark cage diving, so we kind of broke up in two. Gosh, it was still a long drive. Oh, it's very windy and cold. So there we go. We're coming up to the Haystacks. There's a little bit of information if you're interested. They're quite incredible stones, aren't they? The size of them. Right, that's me. So they're quite big, look, compared to me. I think this one's interesting. One looks like a big mouth, doesn't it? It was right, it's gonna rain. I can hide from the rain in here. Oh, it echoes. Woohoo! Quite cool. Quite bizarre, aren't they? What a nice little walk. Ah, I see that. You can see it more from those two in the distance, why they're called the Haystacks. Because over there they really do look like haystacks with the colouring. I don't know if you can see them right out there, but we'll get closer. Bit more information for you as we make our way down to these ones. So we're getting a bit closer to those ones over there so you can see why they look like haystacks. So strange, aren't they? I guess the pathway goes through here. We'll find out. Very strange. Beautiful countryside. Fascinating. Look at them. The curves of them. Just these smooth curves. I'm in the way of people taking pictures. Ah. Look at that one, isn't that? Wow. Rain is coming. Oh my days. There's like a gale force wind coming. And we're at the far end away from the car, of course. Oh, look. Look at them all. Oh, I'm glad I made a stop here. I wanted to see what they were about. They are like giant haystacks. But it's just the way that they're just so smooth. Like the curves are just so smooth. Oh, and these are these big ones up here. But these are the ones we saw in the distance where you really could see that they resembled a haystack. And these are them close up. Oh, look at the shapes in there. Isn't nature wonderful? Mother Nature in particular, how she creates things. Just look how smooth these curves are. Huh. Okay. Let's wander back now then. Oh, look at the view over there. Oh, well, the wind's calmed down a bit. That's blown away a few cobwebs, I can tell you. So, that Eyre Highway, oh my gosh, this goes on and on. I wanted to film some for you, but it's so windy I couldn't put the camera out the window to show you. I would have lost it. But I'll try and get some when the weather cools down. But it's just really, really long roads. Like all of Australia, very long roads with not a lot of the other side. And then a kangaroo jumped out on us. Blue was driving. Thank goodness he stopped. This kangaroo just looked horrified and then jumped away. And how Blue missed it, I don't know, but Blue was good driving on his part. Yeah, there's so many dead kangaroos and they were so big. These are the biggest kangaroos I've seen. I guess these are the grey ones. They're huge. But I wouldn't want to hit a kangaroo anyway. But you certainly wouldn't want to hit it with your car and damage your car. Oh gosh, it is raining now. Gosh. I think we can shortcut across this. But yeah, there were so many kangaroos around. But what I noticed was, we're going down the road and there's narrow sections of shrub, then fencing and fields. So are these kangaroos just caught in these narrow corridors with a road bigger than the actual side bits? Oh. Don't know. I don't like to see any animal injured. No. Oh gosh, I bet my hair looks wild. It's wind swept, wet. There, what a day. Anyway, you got to make the most of these things, haven't you? You can't predict the nature, can't predict anything really. So you just have to make the most of what's going on. Oh, this is good. I'm glad we came to see this. So that was mostly Haystacks. Right, now we're going to try and make our way down to the coast. I'll catch up with you there.
Look at the headwind. There's a massive pelican there. Is this it? Is this the sea place? Was that somebody's house? 200 metres, it said, didn't it? Baird Bay experience, there it is. There's a light on the inside. So, are you going to take your life jacket then?
No.
You're going to be alright swimming?
I'll be alright in the shallows.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So we found a little camp spot here on Baird Bay. We're the only ones here. Still quite windy. It's died down a bit. So I just showed you some footage of us driving along the beach here. So we decided that if we come here, we're supposed to be on a seal and dolphin tour tomorrow afternoon, but we got here and we placed it in the morning, so then we can make some moves in the afternoon. And the weather's supposed to be much nicer tomorrow, but look at this. A sheltered bay, apparently. It's got a lovely beach down here. God. I mean, it's a shingle beach, which is why it's so easy to drive on. Well, this bit's sandy, but where we were driving was more shingle. And they've got some really big pelicans out on the water. Yeah, it's quite a nice little spot. I thought I'd come for a little walk before I take my shoes off and hide in my bed for the rest of the evening to try and warm up. Gosh, I've been driving all day and I just want to get a little bit of exercise. I want to go and see if we can see these pelicans a bit closer. They're absolutely huge. I mean, I've seen big pelicans, but they're just big. And apparently the seals are quite shallow in this bay. The tour tomorrow should be good. Oh gosh, I'm tired. I'm very tired. All this driving is really taking it out of me. I don't want to say that I regret any of this, because I don't. I wish I'd taken longer on it though and not had to drive these long days. It's really tough. But I learn for next time, I'll take my time a little bit more. Oh, that pelican just caught a fish. Look, I don't know what I'm walking over here. Yeah. I don't really want to get the trainer soaking wet. But, look, they're all fish now, and one just caught a big fish. I'll see if I can score you in a bit. They look so majestic, don't they, when they're out there? Got some seagulls now hovering about. Oh look here, there he goes. We found something. Beautiful spot, isn't it? I mean, it is a shame about the weather, but it's supposed to be much nicer tomorrow. Winds are supposed to come right down after today. Please God, I mean, look at the state of my... Oh God, I just realised it's still zoomed in. Oh, stay on my hair. It's so windswept. That's better. You don't need to see me that close up to see I look bestraggled. Or bedraggled. I like the word bestraggled better. Anyway, I'm just going to have a nice walk along here for 10 minutes and enjoy the view. Catch up with you tomorrow. Thanks for watching from a very windy South Australia. Ciao!